Hey guys, and welcome back to another totally just random video. Today we are doing another assignment for one of my classes. Today this video is for a movie fight analysis, and this is a type of video essay that I'm doing, so it's different from a paper which I've done in the past, but this is now, well, a video. And the movie we're going to be talking about today is 2024's Deadpool and Wolverine. It is a Marvel film starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman as the mutants Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, and Logan, aka Wolverine, where the two of them team up and traverse the multiverse and the void to stop their own universes from dying. So with that, Sven and I are going to be watching the scene and analyzing it today for you guys, focusing on 10 different sections as well as a bonus little section. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy today's video. Dum 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 dum. So for this video essay, I'm going to be going over the different sections that we've learned about in class. This, by the way, this is for an unarmed stage combat class. Even though both Deadpool and Wolverine do have their weapons and whatnot, we're just analyzing any type of fight in general. So with that, let's get started.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay, thank you. Where the hell are we?
I don't know. Looks kind of Mad Maxy.
But that would be IP infringement, right?
Fucking jokes.
Alright, so we're gonna pause there for a moment, and we're gonna first talk about why are these characters fighting? What's going on in this world? So Deadpool and Wolverine are both fighting each other because Deadpool earlier in the movie, which this isn't very far into the movie, but earlier Deadpool had learned that his universe was going to be exterminated by the Time Variance Authority, the TVA. So he thought he could fix his universe by bringing bringing the Wolverine back to life, the same Wolverine who was killed in his universe. Deadpool, what he does, he universe hops across the multiverse to find what he thinks is the best Wolverine, which ends up being one of the worst Wolverines. When he does, he brings him back to the TVA, but the TVA says, well, basically, screw you, and so send both of the mutants into the void, which the void is a place where remnants of dead universes go to decompose. It's basically a trash pile of all the forgotten stuff. Logan is very pissed off at Wade for bringing him to this hellhole at all, even though this isn't what Deadpool wanted to happen at all. So one thing you'll notice about this fight in general is that usually for fights there needs to be some type of believability from the characters and story-wise and stuff like that, and that the choreography makes sense, and it also needs to be visually interesting for the audience to actually like the movie in the first place. What's important with this scene in particular, this fight scene, is that in the Marvel community, when this film came out, it was something that fans have been waiting to see for around 15 years. So we'll hop right back into the fight.
Were you even listening back there? We don't make it back to that Mr. Paradox, asshole. Everyone I know is gonna die.
Not my fucking problem.
Was that all you got? Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again.
Yeah, I heard all about you. How you screwed up everything. You should be thanking me for pulling you out of that bed you shit in. Oh, you backstabbing son of a bitch! Are you ready to be calm now? Rest in pieces, Fox. I don't want to fight you, Peanut.
All right. So we're going to stop there for a quick moment. And so the fight, you saw, has begun with both characters showing off their mutant healing abilities that both of them can take as many devastating and literally killing blows as possible, and yet none of them dies or can stay down for long because they're mutants. They have really fast healing abilities and can fight to the death, but the death will never come. This movie in general is a very violent movie, but in my eyes, this violence is very comedic, as every fight scene in the film, mainly between both Deadpool and Wolverine, there's little to no consequences since neither of them can die. You just saw Deadpool shoot into the sides with both of his guns into Wolverine's sides, and the bullets just come back out of his body. It does not affect him in the long run in any capacity, which is really cool, but realistically, every moment in this fight is very unbelievable and does not make sense for real people to do this type of stuff. Every moment that happens is in character, and it makes sense in the world, it makes sense for their characters in general. But if I, a human, were to do the same thing that either of these guys did for 1 second, both me and or the person I'm fighting would be dead instantly.
Doesn't matter what you did. I just need your help.
I don't fucking care.
Uh-oh.
Again, there's that mutant healing. We'll just spit out the bullets.
Fuck. This is gonna hurt.
That's an awesome shot.
All right. Fuck it. Let's give the people what they came for.
Let's fucking go.
Get your spectral sock out, nerds. This gonna get good.
Slow-mo, that's a very cool shot. Love when he does that. Alright, sorry to pause in the action, but I think it's a good moment to talk more about the consequences of the fight in general. They're still taking the damage, and it still really hurts. It doesn't matter in the long run, and so that's what I find really interesting about both of their characters and the fact that they're mutants in general, is that their fights really have emotional impact and consequences rather than the physical impact and physical consequences for the most part. Like the physicality is like, oh, it hurts in this moment. 1 to 2 seconds later, I'm fine, I can continue fighting, and that's not how real life works, and I really like that for these characters. For lack of better words, have the ability to beat the ever-loving shit out of each other, and yet they can still have like meaningful conversations, such as the end of this fight. It's a very unique take on any type of fighting in general, especially even in superhero fights, like Captain America. He gets hit a whole bunch. He says, I can do this all day. Yes, he has superhuman strength, but he can still die from that. And versus Deadpool and Wolverine beating each other, they're not going to die from all the hits they take. So they literally can do this all day until they pass out from exhaustion. And neither of them really hate each other. They're just more pissed off about the situation, the environment that they found themselves in. They're really mad about where they are. So they're like, what do? Let's kill each other. As best as we can, at least. Before continuing in the scene, I wanted to point out that something like the tempo and the rhythm dynamics, the things that they do here, is that the song that is playing in the background during the scene is "Hell's Bells" by AC/DC. It's a very epic type of song to match their choreography, and even though things aren't necessarily synced up to the choreography, it's just the type of vibe that works very well with what's going on screen. So you would think that like two unkillable mutants doing the same hashing and slashing over and over and over again would become stale, but it really doesn't, because there's 3 things that I've learned in doing stage combat. Those 3 things are safety, story, and spectacle. And so acting-wise, the actors are definitely performing their stunts safely as best as they can. But in character, neither of them are being safe at all. They want to kill each other. They want the other one dead. This drives their actions continually harder, and more violence seems to be the only option, because it's like, well, if I can't kill you, I'll just keep doing the best I can. The story is more important for these characters than each other's safety, since again, neither of them can die. The story is more important than how they're hurting each other and things like that. The third is spectacle, which the spectacle here is the majesty of the violence, the intense violence, all the blood flying around, hitting the camera from time to time. Rewatching the scene, getting prepared to do this video analysis is reminding me that wow, this stuff is insane, and it's really well made. But that's why the spectacle is, well, so spectacular.
Gotcha. Baby knife.
Deadpool and Wolverine play very different roles in this film. They're both excellent fighters, but their styles are very different. That's what makes them such engaging characters. So Deadpool uses chaos and unpredictability to his advantage whenever he's fighting, which very much complements Wolverine, as the meaner he is and the angrier and more frustrated he gets, the more wild that his style gets. Wolverine was running at him animalistic on all fours. One of the main reasons that Deadpool is fighting Wolverine at all, Deadpool is able to break the fourth wall, so he knows how important this scene and this fight is to the fans. And then, on the other hand, Wolverine is just pissed off at Deadpool, and so he wants to beat the shit out of him. Nothing much, nothing crazy there, just he's mad at the situation he's in, and Deadpool's like, this is kind of funny, let's keep going. In terms of like camera angles and different type of perspectives, the very beginning where Logan's shadow is overlooking Wade, and it really shows how like menacing that Wolverine really can be. He has a shadow, he extends his claws. There's another shot where it's just like it's a lower shot angling up towards Wolverine, and we get a nice shot of him extending his claws, which is really epic. And other moments that the camera showcase, whether it's close-ups or farther away or things like that, it just can really shows the relationship between characters, especially these two, and like how much both of them want the other dead. So as I said earlier, as to where this fight is actually taking place, it takes place in the Void, and this is where the remnants of different universes have gone to crumble and decompose and stuff like that. Because once a universe is killed off or destroyed by the Time Variance Authority, the TVA, all of the remnants of that go here to this desert-like area. Deadpool puts it that the Void is kind of Mad Maxy. Middle of a dry desert, it's got gray skies, it's kind of gloomy. There's random debris everywhere, including the very obvious crumbling 20th Century Fox logo, which is very funny. I'd say two like exclamation points, like cool highlighted moments that are shown and showcased in this scene. Wolverine running at Deadpool on all fours. He's in his Wolverine animalistic survival instincts, and that's when they kick in, and he's really like going at him all Wolverine-like. The other like exclamation point, it would be like with Deadpool's katanas when they're rotating Wolverine's claws. So Wolverine has extended his claws out to Deadpool, and the two swords have gotten in the middle of them and are twisting the claws around. It's really cool. So we're going to finish off the scene, and I'm going to get back to finishing off this video essay.
Let's see you grow your fucking head back.
Wait, I can fix it. I can fix it.
Fix what?
Whatever it is that you did, whatever made you so bad, those pricks in the TVA, you heard them. They have the power to end my universe, but they also have the power to change yours. We get back there, and we can fix your world together. I promise. They can fix it. So with that, every fight scene has some type of hero shot. So there's many moments in this scene that could serve as a hero shot. I think one of them it works a little better than the others. A shot from the side where it shows that Wolverine is impaled with both of Deadpool's katanas and the small knife on his shoulder. Wolverine's claws are wedged into Deadpool's chest, and it's really like an epic moment, and it really shows that Wolverine is bigger and more powerful than Deadpool and has the ability to do more damage than Deadpool can. Showing this type of thing so early on in the film works very well for their character development as the story progresses. The other thing is a theatrically satisfying ending. It doesn't necessarily need to be that satisfying, it just has to have a conclusion that actually makes sense. The fight here only ends with Wolverine not killing Deadpool, and because it's very important as it sets up the rest of the film. Despite being very violent, the fight style is comically intense. It's both in the funny aspect. In my eyes, it's very funny to see two unkillable characters beating the hell out of each other. It's also comical in the sense that they're both comic book characters, so it actually really makes sense with their characters from the moment they were incepted and versus how they're depicted here on screen. But with that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this fight scene in Deadpool and Wolverine. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next Totally GS Random video. Bye, guys.